Decades ago, if not over 100 years or whatever, slavery and everything else. Because they didn't do it to us, could they say nigga?
That's a good question. I think some people allow some white people to call them nigga.
I asking you.
Me?
Yeah, could they say nigga?
Not to me. Because I don't qualify. I don't qualify. To be a nigga, you have to be one who doesn't know.
No,
ignorant.
No, I'm saying if we in the circle chilling, I dig that. We in the circle chilling, like, yo, my nigga. Nigga be like, yo, niggas is crazy. And we all in the circle. Like, it's me, you, and it's us four, Nick in here. Nick come in and be like, y'all niggas be bugging.
Oh, man. Nah, Nick can't.
That's what I was asking. Nick come in and be like, nah, y'all niggas be wildin', man, on some cool shit. How would you feel about that?
I don't think Nick would do that.
Nick definitely wouldn't do that. No, absolutely. But he wasn't our niggas, though. He wasn't our niggas. Nick would not do that. But I was just saying, how would you feel if he got that comfortable? If he like, yo, niggas do be wild. That's why I was asking, man. Because some white people will be like, yo, we didn't do it. Why we can't say nigga? Then the songs come on and niggas got to mute themselves when the nigga part come on. Like, I want to be for life. But like, you can't say nigga for life when you listen to NWA. So sometimes, and I talk about Nick, I've been around, or not even been around, seen them complaining. Like, yo, why we can't say nigga? Why we can't say nigga? And I'm like, bro, to be honest with you, this is how I feel about certain things. And I'll just use the word nigga, for example. Nigga is a derogatory word from white people that was used against black people to downgrade us and make us feel belittled in society. What we did is we took the word, spun it, made it some cool shit, and now niggas is on some cool shit with it, and now niggas want to use a derogatory term to be cool because we made it cool. And then not only we made it cool, y'all want to say it, certain white people, but then still could use it when you're mad at us. So sometimes niggas be like, yo, niggas is crazy. You talk about white people. They be like, the motherfucking niggers. Like, well, you can't use it. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel about it. Like, for instance, a lot of times people don't know oxtail was food for slaves. It was slave food. Now it's a delicacy. You go in the fucking supermarket, shit $35 and all type of shit for some oxtail. You go to a restaurant, shit costs mad money. But that was food that they gave slaves. We turned it into some delicious shit. Now it's a delicacy and you're charging us an arm and a leg for some shit that y'all was trying to give us the leftovers to. I just be looking at shit like that. But it's good to talk to somebody. What you got something to say, Stat?
And I don't think let me clear that up. But it was funny though.
I did. Yeah, murder did not mean that like that. So.
Okay, yeah, I have a couple questions. The hesitation threw me off. So first, do y'all believe that even if somebody's not black, they can say it? Because y'all specifically said white people, but what about somebody who's not black? What's your thoughts on that? Yes.
That's a good question, Cam. Do you think Spanish people can say my nigga? Definitely, you let Spanish people call you.
I'm not mad at it because they ain't really got too much of a jump on us. You know what I'm saying? No. I grew up with Spanish. Me and Murder went to school in Spanish Harlem.
Yeah, you're right.
Bizzo, we went to school in Spanish Harlem, so it ain't like they better than us.
Yeah,
they the same thing as us. To me personally, I got a bunch of Spanish niggas that I'm cool with that say nigga, but don't get it fucked up. It's some Spanish niggas too. There's prejudice too, and they be like, them fucking monados. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So it depends on who you're around, but I'm not against Spanish people saying nigga because I grew up with Spanish people. And don't get it fucked up neither. It's black people who don't like Spanish people saying nigga as well. The reason why it's a great question, Spat, you saying you don't like it? And listen, what I was gonna say is I understand that because did you grow up around a lot of Spanish people?
No. Not until I went to school in Miami.
Right. So like for me, I like my grandmother's from Spanish Harlem, so I see Spanish people all the time. I don't feel a way about it, me personally, because it ain't like they had a big jump on us as a society coming in. You know what I'm saying?
What do you mean by a jump on you?
When you say it, so what I'm saying is a jump. Like when I say I give black people opportunity before white people because niggas dragged us here. We had to fight to get the opportunities that we have as black people in America. Like I was saying, the civil rights movement ain't even 100 years old. We just talked about 1974 is when women were even allowed to get their first bank account. Even when we talking about a president, like we talking about Stat, how she was like, she grew up with a black president, a new white president, like, what's a white president? You know how crazy it was? Remember Jesse Jackson and Al Sharpton for president? We was like, what is these niggas doing? Because it would never happen. So when I say a jump, I mean as a country, opportunities were not presented to us as black people have opportunities now. To me, to be honest with you, and there's a bunch of other things that we could have done growing up, but as a child in the 80s growing up, you thinking, yeah, I got to play basketball. I got to be entertainer. Not saying you could have been a lawyer or a doctor or anything else.
Intellectual, yeah.
Right, absolutely. But that was kind of the mentality or a drug dealer in the neighborhood that I grew up at. And people who thought outside the box are brilliant for thinking outside the box because you know it wouldn't last. But that's what I mean as a jump on having opportunities in this country. You know, you ever see the movie The Toy?
Yes.
With Richard Pryor? I was showing Suge the toy. He never seen it. He's like, this is the most racist shit I ever seen in my motherfucking life. Nigga went in the store and copped the nigga from out the store to be his toy. And Suge said, yo, he said they wasn't picketing and doing riots over this movie. I'm like, nah, it was just a movie at the time. But I just think that now opportunities are bigger and greater to where in the beginning we don't have the opportunity. So when I say Spanish people didn't have a jump over black people, I don't think they had a lot of opportunities as well. Still ain't been no Spanish president.
Well, it's just like anybody who wasn't white had some sort of repercussions, some sort of something where they kind of had to fight to get to where they
And that's what I meant when I said the jump. That's what I was talking about.
Mm-hmm. I get that.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
What you want, nigga? Everything, nigga, super size. Two Big Macs, like when they doing them 2 for $5.